the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Buccaneers nothing. Justin Tucker
now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Brady going deep this time for Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jackson now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Buccaneers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
The tackle.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 81 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Jackson steps away. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
45. Mike, 45.
To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, and it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far. Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better. And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game
that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
45-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Buccaneers 10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Ravens 14. Pinion, the kickoff for
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jackson on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Jordan Reed.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Jackson throwing once more. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Buccaneers 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 5.
From the gun, Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On play action, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Jackson now. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Ravens.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Big hold to the 30. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Ravens, well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.